Morning from Trade and Sell with Colin. Okay, so what are we going to talk about today? I think an important topic would be being positive. So, how many of you get up in the morning feeling grumpy? Well, we've all been there, we've all done that. Sometimes I've gotten up in the morning and felt all negative and depressed. Then once I'm up and going, I feel better. You know, the day makes me feel good. I'm a positive person. I always have a positive outlook on life. What happens if you get up in the morning and you're feeling really good and then the negativity hits you and you're suddenly feeling really negative during the day? Some people get like that. So what is the important thing to do is you've got to get up in the morning and you've got to say to yourself, what type of day am I going to have? If you're going to be positive, good things will come. If you're going to be negative, of course, negative things will happen. So for me, I get up, I have my quiet time in the morning. I have a quick look. I sometimes think about, have I said any things that are not nice to people the day before? Even if I go to bed, sometimes I think to myself, wow, maybe I was a bit harsh with that person. And when I was in the corporate world, I used to be like that. You know, when you're a manager, sometimes you've got to be really tough with some people. And I've had to call some people in and the next day and say, you know what, I was a bit harsh with you yesterday. Don't take it personally. It's a job thing. Make friends with them. You've got to do what's right sometimes because, you know, we don't want to affect people's lives and make them negative. The idea is to make everybody that you're working with positive. So the point of this video is you've got to get up in the morning and you've got to say to yourself, what am I going to do today? I'm going to be negative. I'm going to be positive. It's difficult. You need to get up in the morning and you've got to really, really decide, make a decision what type of day you're going to have. Give you an example. When I was 34, I read and I think it was in one of the John Kehoe books called Brain Power, if I remember rightly. And he was talking about a guy who was 34 who had been diagnosed with cancer in the spine. So the guy went home and he'd been told he's got 2 months to live. And he decided, after 3 weeks of feeling all miserable for himself, he woke up one morning and he decided that he's going to spend 15 minutes on his bed every morning saying and imagining that every time he went to the toilet, a piece of that cancer would leave his body. And he welcomed pain when it came. And he was happy about it. So 2 months of this went by. Now this 2 month period is past. So he's now had his 2 months of feeling fantastic. He went to the doctor and he said, do a test on me. Guess what? They couldn't find any cancer. So that's example number one. The second two are the same. I had watched a documentary on two people who got cancer on the skin. But the guy that really got me was, the one guy was some wealthy guy in the States. And he told he'd had cancer on the one side of his face. And he decided, well, if I'm going to go out, I might as well go out in a blaze of glory. If I'm going to have a cigar, it's going to be the best cigar. If I'm going to have a wine, it'll be the best wine. If I have a whiskey, it's going to be the best whiskey. I'm not going to be upset or angry with everybody. I'm just going to be in the best, most fantastic mood. And guess what? I'm not going to worry about this cancer. And the other person, who was a woman, said similar stuff. I was not going to worry about the cancer because cancer loves people who worry. Guess what? Both of them said about 2 months later, they happened to be washing their faces in a basin. And the guy said He was washing his face, and as he washed his face, he suddenly felt this whole piece of cancerous skin fall off into the basin. So what am I saying here? That when you're positive, just wonderful things happen to you. Good things come your way. You know, positiveness and positivity in the universe just brings good things to you. And maybe what I'll do is on another day, I'll give a talk again about some of my experiences that I've had that have been positive, and where 3 days or 2 days of just being excited and happy about things that were happening in my life, all of a sudden something really great happened. So it's not just me, it's other people as well. If you have a negative outlook on life, yeah, sure, the negative things will come, and then you'll get even more negative, and then things won't be right. But you don't hear me talking like that. I like to be positive. I'm always positive. Good things come. Be positive. Anyway, if there's anything you want me to chat about, stick a note on YouTube and I'll talk about it. Yeah, do the usual thing. Like my page, share it, and follow. All right, have a good one till later.